Hey everyone, my name is Tiffany Monroe and I am a senior here at Mount St. Mary's. I am also a biopsychology major and I plan on graduating in December, so a semester early. Super exciting, which is probably why I'm taking the summer class, even though I definitely really wanted to take it anyway. But anyway, I'm here in cross-cultural psychology and I'm so thankful I did it because this 20% project has been nothing but fun for me. I have had so much fun. So for my 20% project, I decided to do some baking. I have a huge passion for baking. You may not know that of me, but hey, fun tidbit. I was to have the opportunity to be able to combine baking and my major and into a class all together and get graded on it was just an awesome opportunity. So as we're in cross-cultural psychology, I decided that I would pick a different country for every blog post. So I started off with Ukraine, and then I did Ireland, and then I did the United States, then Mexico, and then this week was India, as per Dr. Foss's request, which, by the way, thank you, Dr. Foss, that was awesome. But it was really cool because I got to bake my favorite dishes from what I know about these countries and learn like a little history behind each dish. And you'd be surprised about the history behind some dishes. Like a churro, by the way, from Mexico, it's named after a goat's horn because it's named after a goat because of the shape, because it looks like the goat's horn, which that's totally awesome. And then there are like other desserts that I got to be able to bake them, and as I let them bake, I did the history on them, and I got to dive into the culture, which most people brush off and don't really care too much to learn about. But that's exactly why I did this project, because I am now learning so many things that I never even knew. Like for instance, like I did Ukraine, because I'm Ukrainian, and I used a family recipe for honey cake, and of course I couldn't use secret ingredients and all that, but I got to write about it, and I got to, bond with my family a little more about this and get to bake with my grandpa because it was his recipe, so it was cool. But I got to then go on to Ireland, which I'm also Irish, but I decided to do an Irish apple pie, and I got to sit down and bake it. And fun fact, this apple pie actually has potatoes in it, which makes it Irish. But that's only because of some history of Ireland having some issues with like ingredients, so they added potatoes and added a little extra kick to their pie. But enough about that. What was really interesting was this week. This week I got to do India, and I had no idea about any Indian dish or any history or culture behind India. And I asked Dr. Foss, what country should I do? And she was like, India. And she gave me some ideas, and it was great. So I decided to do some history, and I found an awesome recipe for, I'm not actually, I'm sure how to pronounce it, but I think it's like Kher or something, Kher, Kheger, something like that, and it's actually rice pudding, and weird name, but like the history behind that is like a king dressed up as this. He went in disguise and went to another king's kingdom and played a chess game, and he ended up winning this chess game, and his prize was rice, but it was so much rice that the other king couldn't possibly possess, so they ended up doing rice pudding for everyone who comes into the temple to worship. So that was cool. If you look in my blog post, you'll see more, but makes you look. But yeah, but it was really awesome to be able to dive into a country that I had no idea about and just learn a little bit about their history and get to learn while eating a delicious treat, because I do love some rice pudding. But I wanted to thank Dr. Foss for giving me this opportunity, and I would love to thank the Mount for letting me take this class and to learn so much about all these different cultures and to read these books, because honestly in psychology I never really thought of other cultures. I always just thought of, you know, I'm American, I'm thinking of the American ways, I'm looking at like the all the like what they teach and all the things that happen in America, but now I get to dive in and see how other cultures, like Western versus Eastern, mesh and how they differ, and I am so thankful. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Bye.